sword is only matched by one thing. My prowess with wind. Shall I regale you with tales of how I charmed the Sultan's eye? No! I shall tell you all the greatest tale of them all. That of how Diamantina's heart was conquered by my bold virility and stun. Ah, here comes Florindo. It is his story as well. Watch it unfold. My dear Capitano Slasma. Good to see you, my friend. I know you come to discuss business, but pleasantries first, eh? I assume you've heard of my impending marriage? Yes, your Commedia Venetian. Oh, your Commedia Venetian lady by the name of Diamantina. Are you not? I am. Are you well pleased with the match? Of course. Why would I not be? It is rare to find a woman of such horrible temperament, wealth, and beauty. I do not care for the money, but it keeps father happy. When your father disapproves of something, he does not give ground, does he? No, indeed. Nothing would upset him more than me getting married without any gain to himself. You bear up remarkably well, my friend. I might not have fared so well under that strain. For when I was fighting my ways into the tents of the Sultan during the war with the Turks, I was swarmed by so many lovely young ladies. Oh, followed me back to my camp and swarmed my tent doors. Likely, none of them had any money to speak of, but I felt inclined to any one of them. My dear friend, one day you shall tell me your real history, which I'm sure has nothing to do with fighting off the entire Turkish army with one hand, as you claim. My friend insults me! Hey! The Capitano Zerbino Cibellaro Tenebroso de Dorsi Spaso of Madrid! I must defend my own! You insult me, senor! To speak this way, you know very well what I am capable of when I'm angry. It's very good I do not have my breastplate and my gloves here today. Elsewise, I might get very, very angry. My dear friend, do not get yourself into such a quagmire that you cannot get out of it. I too did dueling, even for a Spanish soldier. Why, just last week I was sent to Turin to persuade her house to the agent of my father. The fellow challenged me. Inevitably, I had to defend myself. The poor fellow was killed. This is between us, of course. I do not want to be pursued by the authorities. Of course, my friend. No dueling today! Thank the heavens! Tell me, who was this man you killed? His name was Signor Rodrigo Rismoni. Felt truly sorry for killing him. He had a sister. They were like two peas in a pod. Forget that. I shall stand here, flex my muscles.
Good day, Capitano Espasimo. Did I hear the door? I'm expecting someone.
Signor Pantalone! Well, actually, there. Father, here's a man to see you with an extremely troubling story.
My most humble duty to counsel.
My good friend, what is your business?
A most gracious day to you all.
Come, who is your master? Who sent you hither? And what do you want?
Patience, my good sir. Take it easy. 3 questions at once is too much for a poor man.
Answer. Will you tell me who you are, or may you go about your business?
Yes, my master is Signor Federico Responi, of Turin. He's good to see you. He sends his compliments, and he's down below. He sends me to say that he'd like to come up, and he's waiting for an answer. Anything else? Will that do?
Just what do you mean?
And if you wish to know who I am, I'm Alecchino of Bergamo.
I do not care who you are. Tell me again, who is this master of yours? I fear that I did not hear you rightly.
Poor old gentleman, he must be dead. My master is Signor Federico Rasponi of Turin.
Be off with you. You must be mad. Signor Federico Rasponi of Turin is dead.
Oh, dead. Oh, the devil, my master dead. Why, I left him alive downstairs. Do you really mean he's dead?
I tell you,
Absolute certainty, he is dead.
he is dead.
Here, I shall tell you a secret. These two men say he is dead. He's dead!
Alas, my poor master, you must have met with an accident. Your very humble servant, sir.
Is there nothing at all more that I can do for you?
Well, if he's dead, there's nothing more to do.
Just what are we to make of this man? Is he a knave or is he a fool?
Maybe he is both. Or neither.
Gentlemen, I'm surprised at you. Is that the way you treat a poor man? Is that the way you treat strangers? Is that the behavior of a gentleman? I shall insist upon satisfaction.
You can see now we must be careful. This man is mad!
Just what is the matter now?
You only tell me that Signor Federico Rasponi of Turin is dead.
And what then?
What then? Well, he's here, awaiting you alive and well. And he desires to pay respects to you with your kind permission.
Signor Federico.
Signor Federico.
Rasponi.
Rasponi.
A Turk.
Turin.
Be off to bed, my lad. That's the place for you.
The devil take you so carefully he's here on the street awaiting you alive and well.
And Capitan, I have need of a little demonstration for you.
Sure.
You see El Capitano's bulging biceps? Do you see his broad, bull barrel chest? If you say one more little word, I'll have to break your head!
What? Oh, Signor Bandoloni. I tell you what to do. Tell him to bring in this man who he thinks is Signor Federico Rasponi. Rasponi.
Very well. Bring in this man who is risen from the dead.
Oh, he may have been for all I know. It's no fair of mine. But he's alive now, sure enough. And you see him with your own eyes. I'll go and tell him to come. It is time that I'm going to be properly with strangers and honorable citizens of Bergamo.
How do you think it is possible that a man has risen from the dead? I do not know. Perhaps. He's a ghost! Come back to haunt the man who has killed him! But you'll be fine.
Signor Chancellor, that courtesy which I have very much admired in your correspondence is but ill-matched in the treatment I received from you in person. I sent my servant to pay you my respects, and you leave me standing in the street for 30 minutes before you condescend to allow me to enter. I present myself, Signor. Signor Federico Rasponi of Turin.
This looks extraordinarily like the man, but it could very well be his sister. But for what purpose has she come here? Best wait and see.
That is the man that was so kind to me when my brother was killed. Oh, I loved him at first sight. It is providence that we should meet again. Oh, but what if he should recognize me as Beatrice? If he should betray me?
I rejoice to see you alive and well after the dreadful news that we have received. What business? I thought you said you'd kill the man!
Signor Chancellor, I'm aware that it was reported that I was killed in a duel. Having been praised, I was only but wounded. At once, being restored to health, I set out for Venice, as your
been my trusted agent for a while, although we have never met. You have the appearance of an honest man, but I have sure and certain evidence that Signor Federico is dead. And so, I'm afraid that...
Your doubt is most natural, Signor. I'm aware that I will have to give you proof of my identity. Here are 4 letters from correspondents of yours whom you know personally. One of them is from the manager of our bank. You will read them, and you will satisfy yourself as to who I am.
I ran a sword through Federico Rasponi. Surely he would have recognized me if this was he. What sorcery is this?
Certainly these letters present Signor Federico Asconi to me, and if you present them, I am bound to believe that you are he. I beg pardon for having doubted your words.
Very well, Signor. And now I wish to conclude our business as quickly as possible.
Yes, there, come this way, and you shall receive the money owed.
Very well.
I am confused by these events, El Capitano. Must go and make small sense of this.
Okay, I'll just wait here. The door! I'm here! Am I? El Capitano, Zerbino, Cicalaro, Tenemarosso, Dactoro, Espasmo, of Madrid! To answer the door! Like a servant. It's by a woman approaching in such form, figure, that I could have never imagined in my wildest of dreams.
Why, hello, sir. And, who might you be?
I am el Capitano Zerbino Cicalaro Tenebroso de Doros Espasmo of Madrid, formerly the Spanish arms, highly decorated in wars against the Turks, etc., etc.
Marriage, Lorenzo, was an excellent arrangement, but I may have found one even better. And are you a friend of Florindo's or of his father's? I am Diamantina, Florindo's betrothed.
Betrothed? It is the worst cloud. I consider myself fortunate to be an associate of Florindo's. He is, however, at present engaged.
Indeed, he is engaged to me.
Well, actually, I meant that there was a
But
match.
you will tell Signor Florindo and Signor Patalone of him call, won't you? Thank you, kind sir.
Oh. Goodbye. Ciao. Buongiorno. Hasta luego. Oh, yes, Florindo. You have just missed your betrothed.
How odd.
Betrothed? It is the worst luck.
Run after her, Florinda. I have a little bit of business to discuss with you.
I will go, shall I? I too had business to discuss. But perhaps another time.
Thank you, El Capitano.
Buongiorno to you all.
Signor Patanone, thank you very much, but I regret to inform you that this will conclude our business together.
What? Why is that?
For personal reasons which I cannot divulge, but I think it for a very profitable arrangement, and you'll pay me my due
small marriage business. Business pertaining to the marriage. To discuss with Don and Tina. Please leave us.
Why, anything you have to say, I know or should be privy to.
Business, nothing more. It only concerns the dowry. And I'd much rather discuss with the lady's father. But as he is presently dead, I shall be forced to speak with the lady herself. Now please leave us, sweetheart. Stubborn you!
It is the way of things. Young men are stubborn because they think they are wise, and old men are stubborn because they know they are wise. And women are wise to crook their little fingers for men to do their bidding, and let them think it was all their idea.
Florinda worries me, though. When he is half-hearted about a subject, he is unpredictable. Flip a coin. Heads, he will consent to it. Tails, he will decide. When no apparent reason to oppose it, and you will have lost control before you know what has happened.
And,
Florinda was half-hearted about this marriage.
so he does not love me. Did you expect him to? He likes me well enough, and I suit him.
True enough. But I would not leave this union dependent upon chance. Oh, no. You and I are of one mind. Your father left you a considerable amount of money, and I am rich. Together, our families, united, shall be rich.
Well, it's a fickle thing. You can never have enough money.
My thoughts exactly. I feel as though you were a child of mine already. Verinda does not care so much about money, though. He works in my trade because it is easy and because I need the help. But sometimes I fear that if I were to give him any freedom at all, he should run off and become a poet.
So then it would be such a waste.
Indeed, therefore, it is absolutely imperative that Florinda be eager to wed.
What is your will?
Compose a letter of intense love and devotion to Florinda. Tell him about how hard you find to express yourself in his presence. There is nothing that strikes the heart of Florinda more than the plight of a young maid. Here. I had some of the finest paper, but I saved it. It might be a little dirty, but take it and compose a letter of spontaneous
torture. How? Killed the man.
Oh, that must be she. My God! What are you doing with them?
of cheese. Her handwriting must be very difficult to interpret. I should like nothing better than to run away with you today. All my love, your Diamantina. This letter is for me. I'm certain. If it had been for Florino, she would not have hidden it from me. How am I doing her love? She likes the table. And this stool! Ha ha!
Just be so complaints. I haven't spoken! Gone! The stool too! Oh, Mistress Giuseppe was in a curse melody. Changes its color and serves its pulse. Never mind. I'm on a keen old pecan. And no matter how hungry I am, the devil there should not stop me. Now, if I was a letter, where would I run away to?
How am I to tell him that his beloved is in love with me?
I'm in a great muddle, Capitano. Not sure whether I should still marry Diamantina.
This may be easier than I thought. Continue, my friend.
Someone I met only but recently. I saw her sitting by the road, forlorn and dejected. And a flight entered my heart at once. Furthermore, I have reason to believe she is spirited and intelligent.
The tale seems to only get better.
She's not nearly as wealthy as Diamantina. Father would never approve.
Signor! You must stand up to your father. If you love this other woman, tell her. Follow your heart. Throw caution to the wind. Walk up to your father and say to him, Father, Father, hello, no, she is poor, but I love her tenderly, I love her dearly, I love her absolutely, and I will marry her no matter your opinion. But don't be so rash, don't use a sword, that's just be respectful. Write me a nice letter, put it in a dinner.
A body!
A what?
A body!
Father?
Senor!
Most ungrateful. Fancy read the cursed letter of my past tricks.
Has he heard everything? Is this a fit?
That is not polite, senor. Heaven has come to collect you, and your body continues to kick at you. I wonder how you see you.
This is your moment, friend. Either tell your father that you love this other woman, or tell him it was all a big misunderstanding.
Dead!
Of course he isn't dead.
Well, that's very fine indeed, but what was he lying with ground for?
Maybe he was sleeping.
Beatrice, Diamantina. I must follow my heart. Beatrice. Father, my heart dictates my will, and it says that I must marry Beatrice Rasponi.
How are you, rascal? What brings about this change of mind? What about the betrothal contract? After all, Beatrice Rasponi is miles away in time.
Of course she isn't. She's been fooling you all.
Arlecchino! Arlecchino, where are you? Up there! Arlecchino! Have you delivered my letter? Where have you been?
I was over here, and before that I was over here.
My darling, I love you.
Like a box of cheese!
I know I deserve to be punished, but rather than with loathing, punish me with harsh words. Behold me at your feet, have pity on me.
Men are but cruel.
If I could think that you desired blood for this cruelty, I give it to you with all my heart. But rather the blood of my veins, except that which gushes from my eyes. Forgive me.
Oh, I forgive you. But if we get married, I promise never again to duel, because never again will I grieve due to the fury of the sword.
On my honor, never again.
Oh, adore one.
Oh, destiny.
It is finished between us. I knew you had doubts about our marriage, and I must confess that there is another who bears my love. Clearly, we are not destined to be together.
Diamantina, I respect you too much to stand in your way. Go to your newfound love.
Signor, I must apologize, but my heart dictates my will, and my business sense.
What? Such betrayal! Such betrayal! Such betrayal! After all the ducat I paid for you, the sleepless nights I spent for you, with what ingratitude you repay a man who has done so much for you all. I've been
We are well suited, you and I. What would you say to a match between us?
Then, surely you must know that I could have 1,000 women. You may persuade me to choose you.
I know you care for me.
Diamantine, surely you must know that I will break your heart as easily as it would a knight. But will you be my betrothed?
But of course.
You will? I mean, you will. There is but one thing I have left to do. Florindo! A point has been reached for you and your father. All what's left are the only ones benefiting from our business arrangement. And so, I wish to cut our financial ties.
That's all. Think nothing of it. I hope we can still be friends.
oh, of course.
Come on, Father. It's only money.
I've been betrayed.